Right now, the NBA is watching one of the closest Rookie of the Year races in recent memory, and it is genuinely impossible to pick a winner. Cooper Flagg and Kon Knueppel were roommates at Duke. They went first and fourth in the draft, and now they are tearing this award race apart from opposite ends of the basketball universe. One is putting up historic scoring numbers on a tanking team. The other just broke the all-time rookie three-point record while dragging his franchise toward their first playoff appearance in a decade. So let's break down exactly why this race has no clear answer and what it is going to take for each of them to win it. Before we get into the numbers, we need to talk about January 29th, because this one game tells you everything you need to know about this race. Flagg and Knueppel met for the first time as pros when Dallas hosted Charlotte, and what happened was absurd. Knueppel came out on fire, drilling 4 threes in the first 7 minutes and putting the Hornets up 33-18 by the end of the first quarter. Then Flagg took over. He exploded for 23 points in the second quarter alone and had 40 by the end of the third. He finished with 49 points on 20 of 29 shooting, breaking the NBA record for the most points ever scored by a teenager. That record had stood since 1980. But here is the thing. Knueppel still won. He finished with 34 points and 8 three-pointers on 10 of 16 shooting. With the game tied at 121, he doubled Flagg at midcourt, deflected his pass, drove to the rim in transition, drew a foul on his old roommate, and hit both free throws with 4.1 seconds left. Game over. Charlotte wins 123-121. Their combined 83 points were the most by a pair of rookies in the same game since Tiny Archibald and Pete Maravich combined for 91 back in 1971. That single game is this entire race in miniature. Flagg has the higher ceiling plays. Knueppel has the winning plays. And there is no clean way to separate them. If you're going to like this video, now is the time to do it. Let's start with the case for Flagg. He is averaging 20.4 points, 6.6 rebounds, and 4.1 assists across 49 games this season while shooting 48.2% from the field. He leads Knueppel in every single traditional counting stat. More points, more boards, more assists, more steals at 1.2 per game, more blocks at 0.8. Flagg is a legitimate two-way player at 6'9" who can guard multiple positions, create his own shot in isolation, and finish through contact at the rim. That is an absurdly rare combination for any player, let alone a 19-year-old. And the flashes have been genuinely historic. Beyond the 49-point game, Flagg has had multiple 40-point outings, making him only the third teenager in NBA history to accomplish that alongside LeBron James and Anthony Edwards. He is the #1 option on his team every single night. He has no one to defer to with Kyrie Irving and Derek Lively II both out for the season. Everything runs through him, and he has carried that weight better than almost anyone expected. Now let's talk about Knueppel, because his case might be even more compelling. He is averaging 19.3 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 3.5 assists across 60 games while shooting 48.9% from the field, 44% from three, and 87.8% from the free throw line. Those are 49/44/88 shooting splits. He is on pace to become the first rookie in NBA history to join the 50-40-90 club. But the three-point shooting is where this gets historic. Knueppel just broke the all-time NBA rookie record for three-pointers in a season with his 207th make against Indiana, passing Keegan Murray's record of 206. Here is the insane part. Murray needed 80 games to set that record. Knueppel broke it in 59. He was the fastest player in NBA history to reach 50, 100, and 200 career three-pointers. He currently leads the entire NBA in threes, made with 209 and counting, and he still has 21 games left to extend that record. 93% of his three-pointers have come off assists, meaning he is not jacking up pull-up threes in transition. He is running off screens, relocating, and catching and shooting at a level that has drawn comparisons to prime Klay Thompson. Stephen Curry himself said after guarding Knueppel, quote, "You can't really leave him open at all. His game just suits the NBA style." That is Stephen Curry calling a 20-year-old rookie one of the most dangerous shooters in the league. Let me know in the comments which player you think deserves this award, because I honestly cannot decide. Now here is where the race gets complicated. Flagg has missed 7 consecutive games, and counting with a left midfoot sprain suffered on February 10th. He has played 49 games. Knueppel has played 60. That is an 11-game gap that is only going to widen if Flagg remains out. Historically, voter fatigue is real. If Flagg misses 15 or more games total this season, that gives voters a reason to lean toward Knueppel, even if Flagg's per-game numbers are slightly better. Availability has always been a factor in this award. And right now, Knueppel is playing every night while Flagg is watching from the bench in a walking boot. This matters even more because Flagg was already at a disadvantage in one key area. His three-point shooting sits at 30.2% on the season, which is well below league average. He has improved recently, shooting 37% from deep in his last 14 games before the injury. But when you compare that to Knueppel's 44%, the efficiency gap is significant. Knueppel is simply more impactful on a per-possession basis because his shooting warps defenses in a way that Flagg's does not. Yet, and that brings us to the argument that might matter most of all. Team success. The Dallas Mavericks are 21-39. They are one of the worst teams in the league and are functionally tanking for a lottery pick. The Charlotte Hornets are 30-31 and fighting for the play-in tournament in the Eastern Conference. Charlotte went 19-9 since January 1st and posted the best net rating in the entire NBA over that stretch. They rattled off a 9-game winning streak, their longest since 1999. This franchise has not made the playoffs since 2015-16, and Knueppel is one of the primary reasons they have a chance to end that drought. Voters have always cared about winning. When Derrick Rose won MVP in 2011, the Bulls' 62-win record was a massive factor. When Russell Westbrook won in 2017, his historic triple-double season on a playoff team sealed it. Rookie of the Year is no different. If Knueppel helps push Charlotte into the postseason for the first time in a decade, that narrative is going to carry enormous weight. Flagg putting up numbers on a team that is actively losing games does not carry the same punch, regardless of how impressive those numbers are. But there is also a counter-argument here. Flagg has worse teammates. He is the franchise. Knueppel plays alongside LaMelo Ball and Brandon Miller, 2 established stars who command defensive attention and create open looks for him. Flagg has to generate everything on his own. So is it fair to penalize him for being on a worse team when that worse team is precisely why his individual numbers are so high? Here is the truth. There is no wrong answer. If Flagg comes back healthy and finishes the season strong, his scoring numbers, defensive impact, and sheer generational talent could carry him. If Knueppel keeps shooting like this and Charlotte makes the play-in, his historic efficiency, availability, and winning argument could win out. This is genuinely one of those races where the final 3 weeks of the season are going to decide everything. If you are not subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe so you do not miss our coverage as this race plays out down the stretch. This is going to be one for the history books no matter who wins.